is up, Loungers? It is so good to be here. I hope you guys are doing good tonight. And just off the fly, just so you know, it's after midnight, so I didn't know how many people would be available tonight. So I turned off the chat for just to keep things good, because I don't know how late my mods are up. I've got a lot of mods, but I need to get more. That's across the world. Anyways, how the heck are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing all right. I'll tell you what, I have really been hitting it hard here lately. Doing a lot of just inspirational, motivational, and self-esteem. I've been doing a lot of that here lately, and I feel so good about it. I feel good about every bit of it. Every bit of it. You know what feels good? I'll tell you what really feels good is seeing the look on people's faces after you talk to a crowd of people. And, well, obviously I don't see that good, but you know what I'm saying? I can tell people, I can tell how they're feeling by the way they talk and all that. But anyways, generally speaking, to be able to see the faces around me after giving a speech, right? It makes me feel like just whole inside, like I've never felt before. And, some people might be like, oh, that's not a big deal. Not really. But it is. It's a huge deal. Because that means I'm connecting with people. That means that they're listening. They're listening. They're responding. They are applying new things in their life. Let me tell you, I don't have all the answers. Obviously, who does? Who does? Right? But everything that I learn, I give back. And I'm going to give you a little tip before I get started, just in case maybe you want to do the same thing, just like I'm doing, and help other people. Always give back. And you know what you ask in return? Now this is the key right here. You know what you ask for? Nothing.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Don't ask for money. Don't ask for a hug. Don't ask for a handshake. Because guess what? Good things always come back.
Don't forget that. I had to add my little Reggie in there. I like to use him every now and then. But no, seriously, don't ask for nothing in return. Something else that I've learned that is really good for those that might be in the public speaking or any kind of marketing or personal wealth or anything like that is what you deliver and how you deliver it. First, number one, free content. Free content. I do it all the time. I'm giving free content all the time. And you're not always going to know if people are using it, if people are listening. But eventually you will know. You will. It eventually start catching back up to you. And before you know it, you're going to have all kinds of people messaging you, waving at you, saying hello to you in public when you don't even know who they are, right? It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful gift. And I'm glad that I can help people. So if you're one of them people that I have been able to help, either here lately or in the past, I want to thank you. I don't want you to thank me. I want to thank you for listening to the things that I talk about. Some of my speeches are long, like this one. It's probably going to be a long one, but it's going to carry value. Value. Okay. And value is something you take with you for a long time. But thank you. Thank you for giving me a chance to help you in your life. All right. So here we go. We're about to get this started. And I'm going to give you guys something powerful tonight. Something real powerful that is going to change
Tap to play.
your
Triple
life.
Tap to crossfade audio.
I hope.
Double tap and hold to edit. Pad 9 is playing S_space club.
Okay.
Pad 10 loaded with S_ so close 3 Jen Schmiller. Adjustable. Double tap to play. Files. Button.
So
Pad 1 loaded with their horn.
are
Adjustable.
you guys ready?
Double tap to play.
Do I need
Triple
to
tap to crossfade audio.
ring
Double tap and
the,
hold to edit. Swipe up or down
You
with
know,
one finger to adjust the
do I
value.
need to hit the button?
Volume 81%. Time. Pad 1 is playing air horn. Time. Pad 14 loaded with S_ methods. Pushy. Adjustable.
All right.
Pad 14 is playing S_ mic is off. Button.
Let's
Double
talk.
tap to enable.
Let's talk. Before we do, though, let me get a couple things out real quick. Number one, if you are not subscribed to the lounge, my friends, you really should be. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at the lounge, where every single person is here for each other. Where we are here to help each other. Where we are here to lift you up when you fall. Laugh with you when you laugh. Cry with you when you cry. That is what it's about. Being there for each other. So hit that subscribe button. Join us here at the lounge. We do have a lot of fun. I promise you that. We have a lot of fun here. We do. Sometimes you might not seem it, but we do. Twitter, oh Twitter, oh Twitter. Where shall you be? If you have a Twitter account, follow us at Lounge with John. Now, follow. Instagram at Lounge with John. Okay. Got a question, suggestion? Want to come on the panel with us ever? Send us a message. loungingwithjohn@gmail.com. All right. So let's get the hibbity hop music out there. Okay, so we're not going to do background music when I'm doing this. All right. Anyways, come here, Mr. Microphone. I got you. All right, you guys. So I'm going to talk to you about something that I think is very, very important. Okay. The title, Change Today and Succeed Tomorrow. And this doesn't got to do with business. So if you're like, well, this ain't going to help me. Yes, it will. So you don't got to apply this just to, your professional side. You can apply this to your personal side. It'll help you no matter what. If you don't change the things that are slowing you down, do you actually honestly expect for your life to improve? If you continue to accept your life for the way that it is, even though you're not happy, do you expect all that to be okay tomorrow and to get better? No. But then you go ahead, you stay that way, the next day comes, and you're still down. I don't want to see you down. I want to see you lifted up, feeling good about you. Okay? And where you are in life. That is, sorry, I'm trying to fix my mic because it was being kind of silly, and I don't know why. Life is short, people. We live it one time. And once that clock is done ticking, it's done. And I don't know about you. Excuse me. But I don't want to be in my 60s, 70s, and all of a sudden I'm looking at everything and I'm completely miserable. And I don't think you want that neither. And I get it. Sometimes it is really hard to change things in your life. I get that. Trust me, I get it. But you can do it. You can change right now. And you might have that other side of your mind playing games saying, no, don't listen to John. He's crazy. There's no way. You can't change just in one day. You can't change. It's not possible. You're never going to change. It's not true. Because you most definitely can. It is in your hands, your control, where you're going to go. And sometimes I've noticed we don't change because we're worried or scared about what others say to us. Today, you're going to stop that. Today, you need to worry about what you are saying to yourself, how you feel about what you're doing in life, how you feel about what's going on today in your life. You'll never succeed in life if you continue to worry about pleasing others and forgetting yourself. It's okay to do good for other people. But let me tell you something. You can do good for other people even after you take care of you. As a matter of fact, I think it becomes easier. So I really want you to think about it because I believe that you are here listening right now, either one, to show support, but number two, because there are things in your life you're not happy with. And you need to stop beating yourself up. Stop wasting time. It's time to change it. It's time to take care of those problems and do something about it. Life is a beautiful thing, and your life could be anything you want it to be. You remember when we were young, and some of you might still be young, so you're doing good. You're not old like me, right? But do you remember those that might be up there with me, 30s, 40s, 50s, 90s? Do you remember, though, back when people would always say, Well, you better decide what you want to do, because when you get older, you can't go back. Well, they got one part of that right. You can't go back. But you don't have to always be someone that you don't want to be. You can change your life just like that. If you don't want to be a certain way, stop being that way. You don't want to look a certain way, stop looking that way. Change it in your mind. And when I say, if you don't like the way you look, I'm talking about like clothes you wear, the style, maybe the way you do your hair, all these things that you have the power to control. Now, if someone just said, "Oh, I don't like the way you look, you're ugly." Well, that goes back to a lot of the other speeches I did talking about, not listening to people bring you down because they have no idea what they're talking about. But if you want to change something about you, you can do it. You've got what it takes. You've got the tools. You've got the keys. You've got a master key. We all have a master key in our life. I call it the master key of life. And we hold that key. And no one can take it. No one can make a replica. No one can make a copy. It's our key. And it only works for us. It only works where we want it to work. See, I do believe in magic because we've got that magical key within ourselves, and we can make it do anything we want. We can open up any gateway in this world. Think about it. Anything you want to do, you got the key. You've got it. You just have to decide what you got to do to get there. And that comes with some other topics that I'll get into another time. But you can open them gates. We have way more control than what we even think. Even me, for example, I've got way more control on the things that I want to do in my life than what I even can imagine. It's there. But as soon as you start imagining it and see it, the lights come on. Then you start mapping it out. Do what you got to do. I talk about that in the course that we have over at Velocity Courses. Goal setting course. We talk about that, about the strategy and all that stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go check it out if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But anyways, you got to change today. You got to start making a difference today before tomorrow can get better for you. Before I went live tonight, I sat there and thought about it for about 2 hours on doing this topic. Well, if I'd have just sat there and continued to think about it, I would have never done it. And then I would have never possibly been able to help you out. Right? You gotta take action today. And a lot of people, they don't want to look at it like this, but the way I see it is we should give it our best every day and treat it like our last day, because in reality, you never know. You never know. No one does. And no one can, sit here and tell me that they do, because they don't. No one. But you know what I do believe? I do believe that right now, you, just by yourself, you have what it takes to give you a beautiful tomorrow. And if you prepare today and we get through today, then tomorrow's going to be beautiful. All because of you and because of what you do. And I'm telling you, people, it is time to put other people's opinion and other people's negativity and other people's ways to the side. Take that magic key, open up that gate to that huge room and put them in it and shut the door. You got the soundproof gate, you got the brick walls. Now you can't hear them. Stop listening to them. I want you to find whatever it is that works for you in your mind that will help you to make a change today. And obviously, if you are completely happy with everything in your life, then that's good too. Then you don't need to make a change. If you've got everything you want, if you've reached all your goals and you're not really worried about, have anything else in your life to change, or you don't have anything to change, then more than likely you've got wisdom. You've also got knowledge. And you could probably be giving that back to the community just the same as I do. But for those of you that feel bad about who you are, I want you to know something. I love you. I love every single one of you. And nobody can tell me differently. I don't need to shake your hand. I don't need to hug you to love you. I believe that every person is worth loving. As they always say, love your enemies. I love my enemies because I don't hate them. Do you?
Adjustable. Doubled pad 1 loaded with their horn. Pad 14 is playing S. Pad 14 loaded with S_ methods. Cushy. Time remaining.
It's always
0,
good
1.
to,
Adjustable.
lay your head down at night knowing that there's not one person that you hate, right?
Pad 14 loaded with S_ methods. Cushy.
And I'm not saying that it's not easy to come up with people that really make you angry, because
Pad 14 loaded with
obviously,
pad 1 loaded with
I'm sure there is.
Pad 3 loaded with pad 4 loaded with applause. Adjustable. Pad 5 loaded with rain _on_the_ parade.
But
adjustable. Double tap
today,
to
people,
tap to press fade audio.
today,
Double tap and hold to edit. Swipe up or down with
I want you to start treating every day like it's your last. And I want you to start doing the things that you need to do that make you happy.
Volume 35%. Volume 40%.
Everybody deserves happiness.
Pad 5 mic is off. Button.
I believe that you
Double tap to
deserve
enable.
happiness. So I want you to wash away all the negative thoughts in your mind right now. And the pain that you have deep inside you. And I want you to start giving yourself some credit. Because you are a beautiful person. You are a smart person. And you will become successful. I'm giving you a free pass to change your life. I'm giving you inspiration. and motivation to change your life if that's what you want. And technically, I'm not giving it to you because you've always had it, but it was hidden. It was hidden somewhere, and it took a little wake-up call, right? Maybe you had to hear this to really start to see it. You know, I've got a lot of people, a lot of friends that I love and respect very much. And some of them, you know, they go through some of the biggest challenges. And I look at it and I say, wow, they did it. They got through it. Good for them. Good for them. I've got a lounger out there. You know who you are. And if you're listening to this, you might even know. Well, you will know. I've got a lounger out there that has been put through hell. And I believe inside, this person still feels a little angry and sad. But it's time to change that. It's time for you to see that you're a beautiful person and that you're doing everything you got to do to change tomorrow. Now, later on, maybe I'll be able to tell you who I was talking about, but for now, I'm not going to. But I believe this person will make a prime example of change today and succeed tomorrow. That is the key, my friends, and you can do it. Anyone can do it. I can do it. And every lounger here tonight can do it. I don't understand why it is that some people have the answer right there, and stubbornness keeps them from making the right choice and doing it. Don't be stubborn. If you want happiness in your life, then let's bring happiness in your life. You've got the answer right there. You do. No one can take it away. No one. I hope that, you know, me talking about this has helped you. I really do. Because I used to think that, you know, we can only do so much, and, you know, there's a lot of things that this ain't possible and that ain't possible. And no, I'll never have this in my life or that. But it's, guys, I'm telling you, I was wrong. Because as soon as I changed the way I thought about things, and as soon as I changed the way I did things, I got that stuff. And I was so amazed. I thought, wow, the greatest feeling in the world. And you were going to feel so good about it. So good. You're going to almost not even believe it. You're going to think you're in a dream. You're going to say, wow, I did it. Of course you did. You've always had the answer. And like I said, I get it. I mean, there's still things I, you know, don't realize that I have answers to. And then, you know, one of my mentors will, you know, talk to me about something, and bam, there it is. There it was the whole time. So I want you to think about that, okay? I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you guys. There's not one of you that I don't believe in. Not one.
My.
You know, if it was up to me,
Pad 1 loaded with pad 14.
and it's
pad 2
not
loaded.
always up to
Pad 3
me.
loaded with pad 4 loaded with applause. Adjusted. Pad 5 is playing rain underscore on underscore the underscore parade. Time. Pad 5 loaded
I
with rain underscore on
would,
underscore the underscore parade. Time remaining.
just because
25.
I think it's the
Adjustable.
right way to be. You know, I've got people that, you know, we've had disagreements with through YouTube and stuff. And if it was up to me, they would be here right now with us. And maybe one of these days, you know, people will learn that it's, you know, to love is so much better and so much more powerful than hating and holding grudges and all that stuff. It's the bright side that really changes your life in every single way. It is that bright side of the room. It's the bright side of the world where the sun's always shining, where the clouds are always blue. So think about that too. You know, I tell people you don't got to go and talk to this person. If, you know, if someone done you wrong, you don't got to talk to them, but don't hate them. It's such a big word to use on somebody. And honestly, my heart don't, you know, it doesn't hold hate at all. I've had people tell me many a times, John, you're too nice. You give people chances even after they do stuff. And then you give them more chances and more. But that's just who I am. Because I believe that anybody can change. So they'll come back and I'll think that they changed and they didn't. But I forgive them. Why? Because I believe they can change. So is it possible for them to come back and do it again? Sure. Because I'm a believer in change. But I'm also a believer in you got to do things to change. There was an example that Tony was talking about one night. And let me see here. The one night, Tony Robbins was talking about success and all that stuff. And the guy makes so many good points. He does. It's okay to forgive. And it's okay to love. And it's okay to change. As long as you're doing it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Hey, but you know what? After you do it for you, then you can do it for me. You can say, you know, it's funny because people say it all the time. I did that. You know, I did that because of you. I changed because of you. But I think 80% of the time, it's, you know, it's more than just I've been changing for someone. It's because people feel like, you know, it gets deep, you guys, because you can look at that two ways. Did they really change for you? Or did they change for them? But they say, I did it for you. That's because they want you to notice it. They want you to give them that credit. Don't be one of them people that do that. Change because you want to change. Okay? And I believe every one of you can if that's what you want. And I'm not saying, okay, all the loungers, they need to change who they are. No, absolutely not. I'm saying if you personally feel like your life sucks and you're not happy, change it. Look at the map. Remember me talking about that? Look at your map. Those of you that went through the goal setting course, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that and do exactly what it takes and become a happy person. I really do hope this helped you guys out, and I hope it helps you feel better about who you are. I hope that it gives you a peace of mind, a piece of inspiration, a piece of self-esteem and integrity and credibility. You're beautiful, and I love every one of you. You can leave comments down below if you got any questions, or if you just want to comment in general, please feel free. I appreciate every one of you. I hope that I can continue to do these speeches and help you get through the rough points in your life. Sometimes we just need a little bit of a boost. You know, it's like going to the grocery store and a damn car battery goes dead. You know, sometimes we need a little jump, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. I love every one of you. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I think I'm even going to set up a series where you can download a whole bunch of these that I've done. I'm going to be putting that together. You'll be able to download it. And there's a couple of you that was asking if I have any of it on CD. If that's what you want, let me know. All right. So you guys have a good day. I've got a goodie actually. Speaking of that I'm going to be giving away to ever how many people that want it. I'll talk about that next time I'm live. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. And remember, it's up to you on what you want in life and how happy you want to be. And I'm standing up here, ready to stand with you when you need me. I'll always be here.